Hello everybody and welcome back to Pravus Gaming and more Civilization 6, playing as Lord Salad of Arabia. Good Saturday morning to all of you. Of course, it's going to be Monday when you see this video, but still. Civilization 6 is the first thing that I tend to record on my Saturday mornings. That might be why I sound a little bit sleepy and still a little out of my element, but I get there. By God, I get there. Alright, so I did a little bit of looking around in between this, before I started recording this video. And there is one thing that I think is worth drawing attention to, because it could be a way for me to still lose this game. If we take a look at world rankings here, we can see that right now I am apparently leading in the science victory, but having made no progress really whatsoever. Why it doesn't show me on here, I don't know. Oh wait, there I am. Yeah, okay. I've researched 48 technologies, I have 283 science per turn. Norway has 35 techs and 91 science per turn. I mean, that's kind of pathetic. Apparently, I am leading in the culture as well. I have by a long shot the most culture and tourism. Domination, obviously, I've captured the most capitals, and I have a good amount of military strength. But interestingly enough, not as much as, say, Norway. Now, I think that's because the AI does tend to focus on unit spam like crazy. The question is, are they out of date or not? But then there's this, the religious victory. I am in second place with 14 cities converted and an unmet player with presumably a lot more based on the fact that this is filled in. I suspect that on this other continent, every single city is converted to Hinduism. Now the thing is, in order to win a religious victory, what has to happen is the other civilization, whichever one it is, has to have the majority of cities in all other civilizations converted. That's already happened with Norway, presumably Japan and Greece, and was it India? I think India was down here as well, or something like that. Presumably they've already been all converted. So he's got a majority in all those civs. I may very well be the only civilization he does not have a majority in. If at some point he is able to get enough missionaries over here and convert enough of my cities, he will instantly win the game no matter how much progress I have made. So we need to be vigilant about that. As we continue to expand and develop our science and our military, it is very possible that we will engage in theological combat, a deathlock struggle, at some point to prevent anyone from converting my cities. Which is actually kind of cool. I do like that religion was added in as another religious type of victory into the game. I think that's pretty cool. But it does mean I have to be very, very careful, and somebody, whoever has Hinduism, I think it may be Japan, or it might actually be India, it's actually almost certainly India, what am I talking about, is probably going to do pretty well. We need to develop nukes, that's what I need to do, and then nuke the crap out of Gandhi. Because, you know, the joke goes on that Gandhi tends to nuke the world. You know, he's supposed to be this peace-loving guy, but in civilization, he always just nukes everyone. I need to nuke him first. That's what needs to happen. Hey, I have tanks. Forgot about that. Let's go ahead and fortify for a little bit. This field cannon is going to come down here. We're trying to kill the barbars. And we just finished off something. Damietta got a market. Excellent. Maybe we should finally start getting some ships. Or maybe I could get a lighthouse. I mean, this would be worth a little bit of housing and stuff, but meh. A bank is what the AI is suggesting. But what would it take to get any kind of ship? Now, the thing is, I'm actually about to unlock submarines. Maybe I'd rather get a submarine instead. Let's just see what other options there are. I mean, there is a battleship, but that's going to take 13 turns to build. Holy crap. No, why don't we go ahead and get ourselves a lighthouse? It'll only take about 3 turns. We'll see how long it would take to get a submarine. Or maybe I want to upgrade a power plant down here, because I know that that's something I'm about to unlock as well. Anyways, in Aleppo, we could get a madrasa. That's worth a lot of science and faith, which I kind of like, and I guess I will just go ahead and get it. In Jerusalem, we should just go ahead and finally repair this, shouldn't we? Yeah, let's go ahead and repair our harbor. Okay, this tank can just sit tight for a little bit. This Mamluk. I don't think you have anything in particular to kill right now, so why don't you come down here? So you know how in the past I've been complaining a bit about how I just never seem to have enough production? You know what I think one of the reasons is behind that? I got so unlucky as to not have a single production-focused city-state on my continent. I'll bet you there's at least 2 on the other one. But there are production-focused ones, you know, Toronto and stuff. Actually, we can look at the Civilopedia and see that. City-states, yeah, Brussels, Buenos Aires, Hong Kong, and Toronto. These are all production-focused. And they'll give you tons of extra production in your industrial zones whenever you're producing wonders, buildings, and districts, and so on. And also, just like some really good production suzerain bonuses. Well, I haven't gotten a single one of these darn things, so that's probably like a 40% reduction in my production just from that alone, if someone actually sat down and did the math. It's a little crazy when you think about it. But anyway, alright. I don't know if I'm going to be able to save this trade route before it gets murdered by the barbars. But we're doing our best with this field cannon. We'll see if we can get down there. Now, one thing that I actually think I should consider doing... Oops, I forgot about this guy over here. Why don't you just come here for now? One thing that I could do is I could spend some of my faith to try and purchase a new general here. So, this is a modern era, but it's basically modern and atomic era general, which does the same thing as Napoleon Bonaparte, but when I retire him, it instantly creates a unit with a level 1 promotion. Okay, man. The thing is, I don't know if generals are effective once they have left their chosen era. And if that's the case, then Napoleon Bonaparte is no longer useful to me, because he was good for the industrial and the modern era, while I am now in the atomic era. So Napoleon Bonaparte might actually be completely worthless, and I should consider just retiring him and turn some sort of unit into a army instead of a... just a single unit by itself. And if I'm going to do that, then maybe I should do one of these tanks down here, you know? An army tank, really solid infantry. I mean, it could be pretty good. I'm going to have a really fast army. I focused a lot on cavalry in this game. Lots of cavalry and artillery. Hopefully that works out for me. Alright, next turn. We are just a couple turns away from electricity. We're going to have to go to those power plants. We're working toward capitalism. We'll get laissez-faire. No, I'm not going to use this, though. I don't care about the Great Merchant points. But market economy will be quite good. International trade routes providing gold per luxury and strategic resource improved at the destination, as well as culture and science. Could be pretty strong. Alright, in Mecca, what should we build? If I had this tile, a harbor would be pretty good. I actually don't know. Would oil... I don't think oil would give food. That wouldn't make any sense. I think it's only bonus resources that get you with the extra food. For adjacency. So what should we build in Mecca? Another freaking industrial zone, I guess. Or a commercial hub. Commercial hub will be faster. You know what, let's just go ahead and get ourselves a commercial hub. We'll place it right... Meow. Yes? No, wait. Yes, right here's fine. Okay, done. We do need a lot more amenities, unfortunately. A lot of my cities are having amenity problems, and that's a big part of it is just the fact that the populations are growing so large, I don't have enough amenities to get around. All the more reason that I really do need to explore, meet some other players, and start trading for some amenities, like ASAP. It's going to be really important. Alright, we're about to unlock our submarines. Let's see what we can do with those, eh? Power plant, +4 production. There's not like a policy that like doubles your... What? He knows that I was spying against him, apparently. I'm gonna ignore you. I'm just gonna ignore him for the time being. I don't know if I lost my spy. I think he just knows that I sabotaged him. Choose an escape route? Oh, whoa, what? Oh, that's cool. You get like a little James Bond moment. Your spies get detected and they have to just go run for their lives. Pursued by the police. We cannot escape by airplane, but we can try to escape by boat, vehicle, or foot. We'll choose this. Choose an escape route that is the safest. Police are more likely to be patrolling quick exits, such as the aerodrome or harbor. Ah, okay. So what you're telling me is if I take boat, I have a higher risk chance of getting caught, even if it's faster. But if I did vehicle, I'm probably going to be okay. Alright, let's try for a vehicle one. But we did manage to siphon his money! Hooray! We stole a fortune before he ran away! Oh, that's awesome. Alright, cool. Next tech should we research? What should we research? Okay, we've got our electricity. We should start working toward things like rocketry. What would computers do for us? Grants the ability to construct an additional spy? You know what I would like to do is find out where uranium is, though. Alternatively, though, there's things like rocketry and stuff that I need to get to. We do need radio at some point. Build a national park. That's not going to happen. Seaside resort. Doubles the tile's appeal in tourism. Combined arms would unlock destroyers and aircraft carriers, and then I'd be able to get to nuclear fission and start building nukes. Let's go ahead and start working toward this. I need advanced ballistics as well, anti-air gun and machine guns, which I suspect I will be able to upgrade my field cannons into as well. So we're going to go down a little bit more of a military focus here for now, but we're going to give it a shot. So, one of the reasons that I think that going for uranium is good is because I have this extra settler, and I'm going to hold on to him and find out where the uranium is and make sure that I have at least one, if not two, sources of uranium in my empire. If I don't, the settler is there to try and find it and give me some more access. In Guangzhou, I guess we should finally get ourselves our first power plant. Let's go ahead and do that now. Is there nothing else to build right now, really? Alright, cool, next turn then. Oh, wait. Where are you? Ah, a field cannon, alright. Get down here. Spy escaped, he managed to get away, good. We need more housing and more amenities. Of course we do, next turn. Trade route, please don't walk into the barbars. I desperately need my coffee. Oh, God. I know this might come across as a little bit unprofessional, and I apologize. Anyway, so do I want to purchase and patron this great general before my opponent gets to it? Here's the fun thing, is I'm not sure that my opponent has any point in getting it. Because let's think about this for a second. Nobody else is in the atomic era that I'm aware of. I know that I'm leading in science. But I guess Norway is at a position where they would get the, they get the modern benefit, so maybe I should. How much points do you get? 10 per turn? I get 12. So in just a few turns, you'll be able to just get this for free. I could steal it from you by spending faith. I could actually get a lot of different things right now. I could get an admiral. I could get... Is this the retirement bonus? Accumulate 25% less war weariness than usual, and does that last forever? Wow, that's really good if so. Nikola Tesla. Hey, one of my favorite engineers. This district's region buildings provide +2 production. This district's regional buildings reach 3 tiles further. What does that mean? This district's regional buildings reach further? I'm not too sure what that means. Hang on. Industrial zone. Adjacency bonuses. Is that what you're saying? Are you saying that the adjacency bonuses would spread further? Because if so, that would be fascinating. That would mean that, for example, Damietta, I could upgrade this industrial zone and get benefit from a hill. All sorts of cool stuff, in theory. I'm not sure that's how it works, though. Great Merchant, Rockefeller, grants oil. Don't care about that one. Scientists. I'm getting 23 points. Someone else is getting 3. I might actually be able to surpass them. Universities provide +4 science? Oh my god, that's really good. Albert Einstein. All my madrasas would become extremely good, is what that means. Ooh-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. I'm tempted to actually get this now, just so I have even more scientific advantage. And I think I will. Purchase. Albert Einstein, welcome to the party. Alright. That was a bit of an impulse buy, but I like it. Shipyard would get us extra combat experience, kind of like a barracks. Also, extra production equal to the adjacency bonus of the harbor, so it would get us just 1 extra production, I think, from the crabs. Then +2 production, and that's it. It does not say that it would speed up the construction of any of my ships, which makes me sad. So a submarine would take 14 turns to build, but I could just do it anyway. Could I also purchase it? No, why not? I need more gold. Okay. Let's just start building our first ever submarine. You know, first time we've ever bothered exploring the ocean, and we are going to start with a submarine. I love it. Let's go ahead and repair the market. And in Seville, we'll build a... No wonders. Madrasa? Or a temple? A temple. Okay, one thing I am going to do now is I'm just going to start spamming out some faith units. No. Well, we'll get at least 1 missionary for now. We'll try to convert Zanzibar all the way. That's a mission anyway. But I want to save just enough faith to make sure I can purchase the general when the time comes. Just snag it from my opponent before they can get a good atomic era one. Alright, you go ahead and sit tight. I'm not going to upgrade them right now. No point. Boom! Alright, barbars are dead. Now we just need to clear out the encampment. Who needs orders? Oh, can you still move? No. Fortify then. Alright. Still doing really well in our culture, shockingly enough. And I think that's just because of having a sheer number of cities. Because don't forget, in Civilization 6, there is no penalty, no increased cost of science or culture based on number of cities. That doesn't happen. It was in Civ 5, so you had to be careful how many of the how many cities you had because you were increasing your costs. But now, not so much. Let's try to convert Zanzibar. All right, we have Albert Einstein. This works in every university, right? I think so. So I don't have to just worry about increasing this one university. All my universities are going to become better. Right now we have 293, we'll just say 294 science, and boost it up. Next turn it'll tell us, it'll probably update. That's hopefully going to go up a lot, because I should have plenty of madrasas. At least like 4 or 5, at the very least. Alright, we need more amenities desperately, of course we do. Okay, Napoleon Bonaparte, should we go ahead and retire you and create an army out of this tank? I think we should. Done. Okay, there's a level 3 tank, which has 97 melee strength as opposed to 80. So it's a bit stronger. It's just, I don't see the combination actually being a very good use of time, unless I'm missing an obvious strategy. And if so, I hope you guys will tell me in the comment section below. But I don't think that I am. 317 science now, so it did go up a bit. Hey, we met Greece. Pericles. Okay. I don't want to talk to you anymore. You got a nice hat, though, buddy. It seems very impractical. Would you like to visit our city and have a hospitality? He would love to. Okay, so cool. We've met another person. Great. I guess we get another trading partner. How did we meet you, though? Did you send a unit? You probably did. Whoop. Alright, try to convert Zanzibar again. There we go. Alright, Zanzibar has been converted. This spy is going to have to go somewhere. Go to Oslo. And we'll just confirm placement there. In Uruk, let's go ahead and repair the encampments. Meta-civilization, yes, but where? Did they send a naval unit? Did they land somewhere? Did I somehow meet them? Did they help my spy escape from certain death? I'm not seeing any of their units. Unless I'm blind. So, okay, we met them. We don't know much else about them. Pericles, we would love to trade with you. I need to establish a resident embassy? No, I don't need to. Let's make a deal. Okay, you got stuff. You got salt, wine. I'll give you dyes, gypsum, incense. Game? Why are you... Hang on. Okay, make this deal more equitable. He's willing to give me... He wants every one of my luxuries, but he's willing to give me 2. I want to remove this and remove that. So if I gave him a copy of all my duplicates, I just wanted to make sure I don't give him like one of my only luxuries. So if I give him all my duplicates, he'd give me 2 more amenities. Now that's a terrible deal in a lot of ways, but 2 more amenities might solve a lot of my problems and increase my food and production. Can I get... I can get a little bit of gold per turn out of you too. Which I think is only fair, really. I can get 9, but I can't get 10. You know, we're going to make this deal. It's, again, a terrible deal, but I will get some benefit out of it. Obviously, he'll get more benefit, but even that little bit of benefit will solve some of my problems, I think, which is good with me. Also, I want to kind of create some new trading partners in this area, you know? All right, so we did get a lot of science out of my... out of all my stuff, and this madrasa, it doesn't really, if you hover over it, it doesn't, you have to actually deselect it and then reselect it to see what it's going to do, but it should be worth a lot more in Aleppo and stuff like that now. It should be worth, I don't know, 8 science now, something like that. Let's go ahead and finish off capitalism. We'll finish off whatever that other one was, because we're about to get our research lab and combined arms. They have just gone into the modern era. Well, welcome to the party. A little bit late, but good to know that I don't have any real scientific challengers. Nuclear program, that's the one we did. That's now done, as well as combined arms. So we have now access to destroyers and aircraft carriers. Capitalism, market economy, very solid. And Nobel Prize. Ah, that's why I did that, so that I'd be able to upgrade my inspiration, science points per turn, to Nobel Prize, if I wanted to. I still need to keep this extra amenity, I think. We don't have the option of occupying our units anymore for amenities. No. No, we don't. You know what I do want is some more builders, though. Do we have any options to make builders faster? Yes, 30% of production towards builders and extra build actions. I do need that. Am I willing to sacrifice a little bit of science in order to make that happen? At least until I can get my next civic. Yeah, I think I am. Alternatively, let's not worry about that. I want to still focus on science. Let's switch Raj out here, and we'll do our production towards builders. There we go. And once that's all done and I don't need any more builders, I can switch back to gunboat diplomacy, and I'm sure that will be fine. Alternatively, you know, maybe we can find something else that's worthwhile. But let's keep that rationalism for as long as we can, because it's still quite good. And the extra science points per turn is going to be pretty decent, I think. All right, so Zanzibar's been converted. We have no more neighbors that are of the wrong religion, so I think religious pressure should take care of a lot of this stuff. So this little missionary shall go to, let's say, go to Vilnius, because I still need to convert. Well, who else do I need to convert? A couple people up here. Go up this direction. We're going to try to convert a couple more of my cities before anyone else can get to them. Civics. We should research what? Okay, don't need those. Opera and ballet, don't need, ever. Natural history, I could research things like suffrage. That would still unlock some interesting stuff. Arsenal of democracy. Production toward air units. No. Class struggle. Campus and industrial zone adjacency bonuses is still pretty good. Support units. Defense of the motherland. No weariness from combat in my territory. Or Cold War, gain the boost to nuclear fission technology. Cryptography, enemy spy level reduced by 2 in my lands, but it's increased in offensive operations. International waters. Ah, much better production toward naval units. That could be good. Containment. Each envoy you send to a city-state counts as 2 if its suzerain has a different government than me. That actually could become very useful if I need to take over some new city-states in the other continent once I finally start exploring. Professional sports. Stadiums generate extra amenity. These here, 2 amenities for entertainment. Bonus extends to each city center within 6 tiles. Estadio do Maracana. 2 amenities in each city in your civilization must be built on flat land adjacent to it. That's really good. That's a lot of amenities. Holy crap. Build 4 entertainment complex districts. Let's start working toward that. I think I need 1 more in order to get that eureka moment. We might be able to do that. And if so, I probably want to do it in something like Guangzhou, because this has my highest production and is the most likely to get a wonder out for me. Alright, well, I've already finished with that. Let's choose our production in Xi'an. Do I go for a power plant? Yes, because production is always king. And I think we need to end this video here. But we've met somebody. I'm working down a submarine. We're gonna explore at least a little bit. And we're doing pretty dang well as far as science. 341.7. That's gone up by almost like 60 or 70 in this video alone. Not bad as far as I'm concerned. Thank you all for watching. This has been Pravus. I do hope you enjoyed. If so, then be sure to hit that like button and leave a comment because it really does help. And subscribe if you want to see my future content and you're not subscribed already. I, as always, will see you guys next time.